Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return. You just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Looking for a crease to the left. Spins away from the defense. At the 35, he's open. Running toward the tape. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season,
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might spill him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play, but Defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. To the air, it's Green. Buys a little time with his feet. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They're bringing heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He's got it on the left. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver are not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, it catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, lift.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dialing up a second down pass play. Makes the grab. It's Etienne. Bounced off his feet.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a fourth down.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Off play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
To the air, it's Green. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Smashes it between the uprights. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation. Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Stands in and takes the hit. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He wants to take the top off. He caught it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And a